The Odyssey by Homer. Book 8. The Songs of the Harper. Under the opening fingers of the dawn, Alcinous, the sacred prince, arose. And then arose Odysseus, raider of cities. As the king willed, they went down by the shipways to the assembly ground of the Phaeacians. Side by side the two men took their ease there on smooth stone benches. Meanwhile Pallas Athena roamed through the byways of the town, contriving Odysseus's voyage home. In voice and feature the crier of the king Alcinous, who stopped and passed the word to every man. Phaeacian lords and counselors, this way, come to assembly, learn about the stranger, the new guest at the palace of Alcinous. A man the sea drove, but a comely man, the god's own light is on him. She aroused them, and soon the assembly ground and seats were filled with curious men, a throng who peered and saw the mastermind of war, Laertes' son. Athena now poured out her grace upon him, head and shoulders, height and mass, a splendor awesome to the eyes of the Phaeacians. She put him in a fettle to win the day, mastering every trial they set to test him. When all the crowd sat marshaled, quieted, Alcinous addressed the full assembly. Hear me, lords and captains of the Phaeacians, hear what my heart would have me say. Our guest and new friend, nameless to me still, comes to my house after long wandering in dawned lands or among the sunset races. Now he appeals to me for conveyance home. As in the past, therefore, let us provide passage, and quickly, for no guest of mine languishes here for lack of it. Look to it. Get a black ship afloat on the noble sea, and pick our fastest sailor. Draft a crew of 52 from our younger townsmen, men who have made their names at sea. Loop oars well to your thole pins, lads, then leave the ship, come to our house, fall to and take your supper. We'll furnish out a feast for every crewman. These are your orders. As for my older peers and princes of the realm, let them foregather in festival for our friend in my great hall, and let no man refuse. Call in our minstrel, Demodocus, whom God made Lord of song, heart-easing, sing upon what theme he will. He turned, led the procession, and those princes followed, while his herald sought the minstrel. Young oarsmen from the assembly chose a crew of 52 as the king commanded, and these filed off along the water side to where the ship lay, poised above open water. They hauled the black hull down to ride the sea, rigging a mast and spar in the black ship, with oars at trail from corded rawhide, all seamanly. Then tried the white sail, hoisting, and moored her off the beach. And going ashore, the crew went up to the great house of Alcinous. Here the enclosures, entrance-ways, and rooms were filled with men, young men and old, for whom Alcinous had put 12 sheep to sacrifice, 8 tuskers, and a pair of shambling oxen. These now they flayed and dressed to make their banquet. The crier soon came, leading that man of song whom the muse cherished. By her gift he knew the good of life and evil, for she who lent him sweetness made him blind. Pontanus fixed a studded chair for him hard by a pillar amid the banqueters, hanging the taut harp from a peg above him, and guided up his hands upon the strings, placed a bread basket at his side, and poured wine in a cup that he might drink his fill. Now each man's hand went out upon the banquet.